Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I've been seeing a lot of these cool videos where people recreate photos they found on Pinterest to spice up their Instagram, so I'm doing that today. So here's the inspo photo that I used for this project. I really like it because I think it's nice and simple while still being striking. Like, it still grabbed my attention when I was scrolling through my feed on Pinterest. So some of the criteria that I was looking for in a photo for this project was that it was something simple, because for me, I really prefer photos that are simple. I really don't know how to describe, like a minimalist kind of aesthetic maybe. I don't know, I'm not very good at putting it into words. I also wanted something where I felt like I could make it my own in some way, whether it be changing the props a little bit or some other little small aspect of it I could change to make it my own, because I really don't want to just carbon copy a photo I found online. That's not really what I'm looking to do. I feel like the spirit of this challenge is really more of getting out of your comfort zone and trying something different and something new. This is definitely something different from how I normally take my outfit photos. For one, I'm usually standing because personally I feel like it's a little more flattering for my body type, but I really do need to get out of my comfort zone a little bit and try something different. I have been really wanting to try something with like a white sheet kind of backdrop, and so I thought this was perfect. But there's a lot of things that I feel like I can do with this to make it a little more different and a little of my own, instead of, like I was saying, a carbon copy of something I found on Pinterest. So for starters, I kind of needed to break down some of the aspects of this photo, and one of them being the long stem partially covering her face for a certain kind of vibe and feel, and the other is that the rose is the same color as the dress, not the same shade or hue or whatever, but it is the same color. They're both red. So my plan is to change up the colors a little bit and maybe change up the flowers some as well, because I don't want to go buy long stem flowers. It's expensive and I don't want to do that. So I'll probably just see what I can do and manage with stuff I can just find. So one of the ways I'm going to change up the photo is, instead of having the flower be the same color as my dress, I'm going to have it be a complementary color. So I have on a really cute green dress that's one of my favorites, and then I went into the apartment complex and looked around for some pink flowers, which I knew we had a lot of. So here I am just trying to pick a good handful of the flowers, because it's been really hot the past couple days, and so most of the flowers are kind of fried. So found a good handful of them, and on we go. So this is me setting up the backdrop outside for the photo. I wanted some very interesting lighting, so I decided to set it up outside instead of inside, because I wanted to have some of the sunlight on my face, or maybe on the flowers or something. Also, because I needed to use the two light stands as the tripods to hold up the backdrop high enough. So I have no light stands to hold up my studio lights, so outside I go. If you'd like to see a video on everything about this setup in detail, I'll link it up above and down below for you to check out. But this backdrop is just two light stands, which are basically just really basic tripods, and a sheet that I got from Goodwill for really cheap. And the tripods are weighted down with socks full of coins, because I thought about buying legit photography weights or whatever, but it's honestly cheaper just to fill some socks with coins, honestly. So unfortunately, it's a fairly windy day that I came out here, so the sheet will be moving a lot. So I was going to set the camera up and have it on self-timer. I have it on burst, where it takes 10 photos every time it goes off. So every time I'm sitting down taking a photo, it's taking 10 photos. So I took a lot of photos. I think I took overall, I know it was more than, I was thinking it was 180 or something. So it was pretty windy, like I mentioned, and I was just constantly worried about the backdrop falling over. So because my flower is not near as long as the one in the photo, I'm having to change up my posing just a smidge. I can't decide if I want to have it where the flowers are covering up my face a little bit or not, because in the photo, as you recall, the stem is covering up a little bit of her face, and my stem's not that long, and the flowers are obviously thicker and bigger than a stem, and so they cover up more of my face, and I'm not sure if that's really something I want to do. So I'm taking a lot of photos where I'm doing both, where I'm having the flowers cover my face, and some where it's not. I keep changing up a little bit how I'm posing with my lower half, because obviously what is flattering for a skinny model is not going to be flattering for me necessarily. So I am changing it up just a little bit for me. Also, my dress isn't quite as form-fitting, and so I want to see if I can get a shot where some more of my skirt is billowing. And so this whole time while I'm taking photos, I'm thinking about how I want the photo to come out and other factors. God, that wind is really annoying. So this is my finished photo. I really like how it turned out. If you probably remember from the video, the backdrop didn't actually come out this far. I actually was able to extend it in Photoshop. I don't think it looks perfect, obviously, because it was a very quick Photoshop job, but I think it's very promising. And I look forward to posting this on Instagram. I love this pose. I especially love how it turned out from my lower half. I think it really extends my legs very nicely to make it look like I'm taller, because I'm actually pretty short. I'm about 5'2", 5'3", and I really love how this pose elongated my legs nicely. I ultimately decided that the flower covered up too much of my face, so I opted to have it where the flower was not covering up anything. And here is the two photos side by side, so you can really get an idea of little changes that I made. Like the pose I ended up going with for my bottom half is about the same actually as the model in the photo. I just had my hips turned a little bit more than she did, just because I felt more flattering for my figure personally. Also, I liked how it made the end of my skirt pull underneath me. I thought it looked really nice. I really think the billowing of the skirt and the flower pattern really makes this more cottagecore-y than the inspo photo, which I really like, and gave a little extra something to the photo that wasn't previously there with a tight dress. I also really liked my idea of having complementary colors. I really think that adds a good bit here. I really think that makes the photo a little more fun and pop a little bit more. And I think this photo looks like it was taken in a studio with how the lighting is. And so I'm really glad I was able to take it outside with some nice sunlight speckled in. I think that makes it more summery, spring vibes with the sun and all the flowers and the spring dress and the necklace. Because I don't know if you can tell, I'm wearing like a little flower necklace. But I'm really happy with how this photo turned out. I'm really excited to be able to post it on Instagram. I'm definitely doing more of these videos. I've already done another video where I'm recreating another Pinterest photo, so be looking out for that. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and comment. If you want to see more like it, please hit that subscribe button. And also, please go down to the description bar below and check out all the links, because I actually have an Etsy shop now, and I would love for you to be able to check it out. So, bye!